Ladies and gentlemen, it is Veterans Day in the year 2025, November 11th, as we take the day and appreciate those who served our country
Yes,
in the
absolutely.
name of freedom and democracy.
Here's to all the veterans,
Exactly.
past, present.
Here's to my father,
Yep.
a veteran of the Vietnam War. Unfortunately, he was no longer with us, and
My great uncle Jack, who was one of the survivors of the Pearl Harbor attack. He's no longer with us. He passed about 8 years ago or so. But we love him. We love our vets. And
yes, they're forever in our hearts.
this is a special vet show for us because the veterans, they need some recognition.
They
And
do.
we decided we're doing the show today, and we're gonna have ourselves a special guest who happens to be a veteran of the United States Army. And why don't we just go ahead and real quick, we'll give a quick rundown as to far as what you've done. I haven't done anything. I've been a lump on the log. I injured my knee, and
How'd that happen now?
oh, it's a long story. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's the kind of stuff that happens when when you start doing this part of your life, the downhill part.
I think you're going like this. I don't think you're going
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
going like that. Yeah, I'm skating on thin ice is what I am. Anyway,
Right.
let's go ahead and find out what you've got coming up real quick.
Right. Now, recently I was at a BST event in Bridgeport, their annual Halloween event.
And that was where?
The Haunting at Foolproof Brewery.
Foolproof Brewery.
In Bridgeport,
Okay.
yes, right. Something different. It's not a nice place, nice venue, but a little closer is Devonshire Hall, which coming up this Saturday, the 15th, is the annual United by One show for type 1 diabetes.
Cece
That girl Cece
runs
will
that.
be there. That girl Cece,
Amazing. She's amazing.
Oh,
puts a great show on every year.
she's completely amazing. She got pile driven at the Haunting at Foolproof, though.
Oh, well, still, hey, if somebody pile drive me, I wouldn't be here to do the show,
Right.
believe me. And the only other thing that I don't have really much of anything going on other than Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling has their Mania coming up, which is their big show of the year. And this year it's slated to be at their house, which is, at the training center,
Right.
662 Co Avenue in East Haven. So that's coming up. Other than that, I want to get right into the meat and potatoes, as I say.
They do. They do have a choice. If people feel really ambitious and adventurous, they can go to Springfield Community Center in Springfield, Mass. for Pioneer Valley. Go big or
Is
go
that
home.
on the 22nd as
That's
well?
also on the
Oh, I
22nd.
apologize. Okay, cool.
Right.
So you have choice, people. There you
Right.
go. It just depends on where. See, this is what we say all the time. There is always some independent professional wrestling going on, probably right outside your door. There's plenty of promotions in the state that put on really good shows. Just be careful as to the kind of show you bring if you're bringing your kids. I know that Pioneer Valley, those are family friendly. BST's family friendly. Paradise Alley, Pure Vanguard, they're all, that we attend anywhere, are
Right.
family friendly. So, keep that in mind. But, go out, support local, independent, professional wrestling. And with that, could we bring our guest?
We should bring our guest on right now.
I really would
He
like
is an
that.
Army veteran.
And he's a damn good wrestler, taking a second turn at life, I think.
This
let's
is his
go ahead.
second go around in the wrestling business.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. But let's hear it from the horse himself.
Sergeant
Antonio Andolini.
Sergeant Antonio Andolini, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that introduction very much.
Oh, thank you. It's absolutely awesome that you're coming on the show today.
Yeah, good day.
I really wanted to. I mean, we've talked about this for a while. It just worked out perfect with Veterans Day, and to have you on the show. I We always ask all of the talent that comes on the show. We ask them the basic thing right off the cuff is why? Why wrestling? And we know we're going to talk about your second wave in this career, but you had a first wave. What was it that when you were younger, what age were you that you, wow, I'm digging this? Because we all get into it that are, those of us that are into it, is because we're marks. We start off, we're marks. We love the
And you
business.
should be.
Yeah, you gotta love the
You
business.
gotta love this.
And I basically, what was it that turned you on about wrestling? Was there a particular wrestler? Was there a particular move that a wrestler did? Or was there a promotion that you watched because, let's say, a family member was always watching it and you kind of got hooked that way?
I grew up in a small town called Sanborn, New York, a very rural, all-American type town. It's between Niagara Falls and Buffalo, New York. And we were dirt poor. I was dirt poor growing up. And my father, for probably the first half of my life, had to work 3 jobs to make ends meet. My mother stayed home with me and my 2 sisters. We were 3 kids, 3 years apart between the 3 of us. And all of my earliest memories are of me and my father sitting down and watching wrestling. I don't even remember him working the 3 jobs because all of the memories are these great memories of him watching wrestling with me. The first show I went to, I actually give him the business about it now because I was 4 years old when he took me to the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium.
I was going to ask you.
Buffalo, these are hardcore wrestling fans. Like, it's not just the Buffalo Bills. They love wrestling too. And to be there 4 years old and to see it live like that, it was literally the only thing I ever wanted to do, the only thing I wanted to be. Once I found out that this was something that regular people trained to do, I was going for it 100%. And the first go around, 1819 is when I started. I was at the Monster Factory with Pretty Boy Larry Sharp. I don't know the guys who run it now.
Now, did you end up at the Monster Factory because you looked up, different schools and stuff like that? Now, this was back.
This is the late 90s, so the internet's a new thing.
Right.
Sergeant's age is classified, so we don't need to talk about that. But this is the late 90s, the internet becomes a thing, and now I can literally go on the internet and type in professional wrestling schools.
And you found the Monster Factory.
And the Monster Factory at that point had the longest list of guys that were trained that you knew that were on TV.
That you actually recognized the names, yeah.
Yeah, so I got Pretty Boy Larry Sharp on the phone after a couple tries, and I think that I was the first guy really to move across the country in a long time to come to the Monster Factory. So Larry liked me instantly, and from the jump.
That's devotion.
Yeah, from the jump, he was like, well, where are you going to stay? I'm like, I'm sure there's a motel. I'm not too good for a motel. I can stay in a motel until I get on my feet. I got a little bit of money in my pocket here. He's like, no. Come on down. Let me meet you. We'll go through the tryout. If you're good at the tryout, I think I got something for you. And he did the tryout. It was good enough for him to go, here you go. I'm going to stick you in with my head trainer, Eddie Atlas, at the time. And now I'm literally some kid from the middle of nowhere, New York, and I'm literally just bang, right in the middle of the wrestling business. And this is not current. This is the late 90s into 2000. So ECW is still rolling. Those guys are literally coming through the Monster Factory at this point. WCW is still rolling. It's still the WWF. There's tons of competition out there. Guys are getting signed up left and right because of the competition between those 3 companies. It was just a completely different wrestling business at the time. And I was plugging away nicely there. I was only in the business 1.5 years, 2 years.
Did you, before you had to leave, did you get the go-ahead, from the Monster Factory and get to do some matches?
Yeah.
Or were you in the process of still learning when you quit?
No, that's a good story actually, because you go through the beginning and you're learning what you got to do, and then there came a point where Larry pulled me aside and went, "No, there's 2 things you can be in this business. You can either be a superstar, or you can be a professional wrestler. Superstars only exist in New York, WWE. Professional wrestlers have been making a living at this since the 50s. This is something you can do all over the world. You might not be the biggest star in this country. You could be a huge star in Japan or Mexico. It's what you want to do. Do you want to be a superstar or do you want to be a professional wrestler? And it was be a professional wrestler. And then that's when things really started opening up for me. At that point, he's like, oh, okay, kid, you can do jobs in Poughkeepsie. And if you could, that's where the old WWF tapings were at. And that was like his go-ahead. Like, I would take you with me to Poughkeepsie and you'd do some work there. Started at the Monster Factory.
Yeah, when you first started, when you got into the business, let's say when you were first training, who was it that you emulated from TV, let's say? Like, did you have a certain wrestler that you said, I like his style, this is the style? Because there's, let's face it, you can have 10 wrestlers in a room, and you got you could have 10 different styles.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, some guys are a mix of martial arts and something else, or some guys have a boxing background, or some guys are just, you know, something else. I don't know, you know, they just do karate or whatever. But all of that kind of plays in. And I was just wondering if there was a certain wrestler in general that you were like,
Yeah. Well, first it was Dynamite Kid. That
Okay.
Because, you know, God didn't give me height. He gave me width.
Yeah, what
which
a
thank you
perfect
for
name
one of
for
the
him,
two, right?
Because he was a brick.
And, you know, I'm a kid, so the kid name just brought me to it. And then
Right.
to watch the intensity of Dynamite Kid. And then as you grow up, you know, this is the tape trading era, right? So you're getting tapes of him from Japan against Tiger Mask and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, he was only scratching the surface over here in the WWF. Just absolutely could
He had
go
one of the fastest
from bell to
snap
bell.
suplexes.
Just fantastic.
Yeah.
Which led me into a big Arn Anderson fan and then a big Chris Benoit fan.
Yeah.
And that's what I was emulating then, only in a little bit different way because of, again, the wrestling business a little bit different, a little bit bigger back then too.
Right.
Again,
A lot more competitive, I think.
pro fighting, UFC, MMA, all that stuff, there's no money in that at this point.
No.
So at this point in professional wrestling, there are a lot of legitimate tough guys. And I'm like 18, 19, 20 years old, and I'm wrestling 34-year-old grizzled men. Like, these are dudes.
Right.
It's not so much like that nowadays. But again, pro fighting wasn't a thing. These guys couldn't make money knocking people's heads in for real. And a lot of them guys turned to the wrestling business, which we were better off for it, if you ask my opinion.
No, I agree. I agree because you get a little knowledge from other things that you probably wouldn't have gotten knowledge from. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like other styles or other backgrounds. Or something my father used to tell me is even a bum on the street could teach you something because you haven't walked in his shoes.
Exactly.
No.
So you never know. Now, for me, the wrestler that I kind of liked, I didn't emulate him, but I liked was the Missing Link. Not many people remember him.
I don't
but
remember
anyway,
him.
I remember the Missing Link.
Do you really?
Yeah, from Texas. Old world class days, I want to say. Definitely Mid-South.
That's funny. That's funny. You know what? I want to see a little. I want to see some Antonio in the ring action.
Right.
And we have several clips today that we're going to check out.
Right.
But before we get any further and get into the part 2 of your, let's say, you know, what happened and where you went after the Monster Factory.
Right.
Let's just check out a little of you in action, if we can. Is God available?
There
Yes,
is
he
God.
is. There he goes.
Antonio Andolini versus Carson Chris. This is from Longley's in Brantford. Taking on my brand spanking new iPad 3000.
The iPad 3000.
Right.
There's Sarge with the only backup he needs, right, Sarge?
That's right.
Old Glory.
Right now we're giving away dog tags to a kid who shows me his war face.
Right.
That was a good show, I thought.
I like this setup
It
too.
was
You know,
different.
When we got there for setting up and everything, it looked like it was going to be a little difficult to manage, but it turned out, I thought, to be a really good show.
That was the first time I saw you.
Was it really the first time you saw him?
Yes.
I think one of the clips we have today is where I first was able to record Antonio in the ring, but I hadn't met him personally. Now, what were you thinking here? Because, in my opinion, because you had some training previously, and then you came back, and I think that you probably didn't miss a beat, because I've seen you in the ring, and you know, you're right on point as far as I'm concerned. You really take it to whoever your competition is. But this kid here now, Carson Chris, he is as green as they get right now. I mean, if he's got right now a dozen matches under his belt, that's probably a lot.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
This is a don't slip on a banana peel match type of thing for me. Yeah, get in there, get the job done, and get out.
He's a bit cocky.
Yep.
As you can see, I mean, I don't know many guys his age that walk around with a fur coat.
Right.
And now I have tools in my toolbox from being a pro wrestler in the late 90s, early 2000s, and now I have all of my military training to go with me.
Right, and then now you got new tools too.
Yeah, and then the tools now that I've been putting together here in this second go-round over there at the 3D Academy, and now with Paul Roma.
Your learning continues.
It never stops in this business.
And it
No,
shouldn't.
no.
It shouldn't. And this is one of the reasons why Jay and I do what we do, and people like Rick Del Santo and
Right.
stuff. It's important that we get the word out, because something, as much of a wrestling fan as I was for years,
Right.
since my 20s, I never knew about independent wrestling. And I don't think a lot of people do. They see the big leagues on TV and they think that's it. They don't know that those guys have to come from
Yeah, we had to come from somewhere.
Right.
and it wasn't just a school that pumps out students for WWE and AEW and I've told this story a million times.
Right.
I basically just found PAPW on Facebook by accident. And I said to my buddy, "Hey, you want to go to a show?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And we went, and the rest was history. I mean,
That's it. That's how it works. It's not. You don't just show up at the performance center and fill out an application.
right.
That's not how it works. They want
they gotta send
experience.
scouts out
Right.
and find you.
Right.
And that's why a lot of professional wrestlers in the independent scene will work a dozen shows a month,
Right.
and get paid really scratch.
You don't know if there could have been a scout there that evening.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
great point. And you
Right.
never know who's
You
sitting
never
in
know
them
who's in the
audiences.
audience.
You don't know what they look like. You gotta always be put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
If I don't get too close to the ring, I do sincerely apologize. That was the second time I was using this iPad to film wrestling.
No, it's good.
Right. Just getting.
You know
getting
what
a little
move I
used
like
to
that
it.
you do, Antonio, is that big. I don't even know if you have a name for it. I call it the atomic bomb.
My IED?
The punch that comes from
Oh,
the basement.
no, that's the grenade.
Oh man, that
That's
thing
the
comes
grenade,
up from
yep.
the basement.
Yep, that big right hand right there.
I love that move. It just, you see it coming from New Jersey, and when it hits, you hear it all the way in the 17th row, if you got 17 rows.
Now we're going to have to chase this kid. You don't want to get in the ring.
Of course not. Typical. But he is getting better. The kid is getting better. I've been watching him since the beginning, beginning. You know, like when he was training, and he puts the time in.
Yep. Good young wrestler. It just tonight wasn't going to be his night.
Yeah.
Kicking the ribs there.
Yeah, while you're down. Kicking you while you're down.
Right.
I'm eating some more in the corner here. Yeah, I got a little overzealous here and started chasing him around the ring. And now I'm paying for it.
Well, that's because he suckered you when you came.
Yeah.
When you were getting in the ring, he caught you. Well, he's pushing buttons.
This match here is probably my favorite grenade, too, by the way. So this is a good one.
The one you laid on him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got him with a good one.
That one that you hit Sylvan with up at in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I felt that.
Here's another good wrestler, Sylvan.
Yeah,
He's had my number a couple times.
yeah. Ooh,
Big DDT right there.
yeah. He got
Get up,
caught.
Sarge. Still fighting.
Now,
I'm
do
a
you-
grizzled old veteran. It takes
Right.
a
He
lot
doesn't
more
want
than
to stay
that.
down.
You have a couple of young soldiers yourself. You
Yes.
have two boys, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they enjoy to sit and watch
Oh,
your
they-
stuff?
It's those two boys that is why I'm back in this wrestling business. They absolutely loved it.
They love wrestling.
Yeah, and it was a complete shock to them when they found out that I did it before. Again, just like my wife, they only really knew me as the soldier. And once they found out that this is something that you can just go train and do, now this is the only thing they want to do too. So their falling in love with it is what made me fall in love with it again. And I'm a knucklehead. When I fall in love with it, I got to be in the ring. I can't be on the other side of the barricade.
Yeah, but you also have a level head on your shoulders, and I think that what's good about your boys, being wrestling fans like that and wanting to maybe get involved in that later on, you'll be smart enough to tell them the ins and the outs of wrestling, because unfortunately wrestling has a lot of ins and outs.
And it's like what you were saying earlier too, like this is not the most glamorous part of professional wrestling, being on the indies and some of these shows.
Right.
So it really shows for me, for my kids, how much they actually love it, because they don't care where that ring is set up. If the ring is set up somewhere, that's wrestling and they want to see
They
it.
want to see it. That's good.
Big spine buster. It's about to turn the
It's good they feel that way.
tide here on this kid. Any crowds with me?
Right.
They're getting me going.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Come on now.
1, 2,
Couple good jabs. Here it comes.
fight the pin, boys. Boom!
Strike.
Picking them up.
And this
Cancel
is,
Christmas.
this is the big IED right here.
Good.
Bam!
Boom.
Nice.
That'll get you 3 every time.
Got
Beautiful.
you the 3. There you go. Got you the W.
Beautiful.
And this was a big show for me as well. This is where I meet Paul Roma, and Paul pulls me aside and invites me out here to PAPW to continue doing a lot of work with him and
Good.
have
That's amazing.
him keep an eye on me, take a look at what I'm doing, and tighten the screws a little bit.
When I'm there often, and when I'm hanging out, I listen to Paul, and how he tells you, oh well, when you're doing this, you got to do it this way or that way, and if you go and on YouTube and watch some of Paul's past work, I did today. I watched a couple of matches where they took on Jumping Jim Bronzell and Jim Powers teamed up against Power and Glory.
Yep.
And that was a great match, But I was watching because I wanted to, and you know what? When I see Paul teaching moves to some of the new guys, he hasn't lost a step.
No.
Because, like, how to land a good punch on somebody's jaw, and he's showing somebody, and I watch on the old WWF stuff that he's on. He hasn't missed a step.
No.
Very cool to watch.
Yeah, fantastic.
I could
Always
watch-
was.
Definitely.
Always was.
Now, I had met you at Pure Vanguard,
Right.
and we'll, if we have time at the end of the show, we'll show a clip of the round table that we had. But I actually saw you probably about 8 or 9 months ago, where you teamed up with Damian Black, and you went against the Forest of the Lost.
Oh yeah. That damn Forrest.
I believe they were already the Forest of the Lost at that time.
Yep.
Bobby Lovelace and Mr. Z.
Yeah, the big fella.
And what was it? Now, do you prefer tag teaming, or do you like doing singles?
No, I do prefer singles. That was a fun one. I had never met Damien before, so that was the first time I got to team with him or meet him. Fantastic young baby face, a lot of fire. Love the fire. It was a good show. We didn't come up with the win there, but that's okay.
I like Damien.
That was my second match back this go around.
Right.
So, yeah, and that was the first time I had wrestled at PAPW.
How long were you away from the business for?
Well,
Yeah, let's get into that because
Right.
before time runs out on us, the bit with saying calling you Sarge and Andolini Army and all that is not a gimmick.
no.
You had to unfortunately leave professional
Yeah.
wrestling the first time around because, well, it was a choice. You wanted to serve
my
our
part.
country because of what happened in 9/11.
Yep.
Worst day in American history. As far
Yep.
as I'm
Tell
concerned.
us about that. Tell us about maybe how your family felt because, first of all, I would take it that your family was okay with you wrestling because your father was a fan, correct?
Yes. Yes.
But, and I know that a lot of wrestlers that we've had on the show, their families aren't always up for the wrestling thing because they're, you're going to get hurt and,
Right.
this and that. But you were thinking of going to war, basically.
Oh yeah.
We were sending troops over there for a reason, and you were part of that. Tell us about your family's reaction. Tell us, how were you feeling about all that? I know you were ready, but
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, I was working in the FWA in Florida. They had again, this is the old wrestling business. They had a nice little loop that ran from Wednesday to Sunday. It was Vero Beach down to Fort Lauderdale with 3 cities in between, and we had just finished a loop on that Saturday, which is 9/9.
Right.
I was a bartender as my regular job as I was making ends meet and worked the night before. So I don't know any of this has happened. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, flip on the TV to get ready to start the new day, and I see someone's crash into the trade centers. And it's just like, how do you do that? Like, it's because I have no idea what's happening. Go take a shower.
At that point, the trade
Yeah.
centers have already collapsed.
Well, yeah, I don't even know. I'm watching where I find out later is the replays. And take a shower, go in the kitchen, make a cup of coffee, and now this is answering machines. And I'm just the blinking, 7 messages, hit the message, and it's my mother, my father. Do you see what's happening? Are you up yet? The whole 9 yards. And now I go into the room, and then the next thing I see is the Pentagon. And once I see the Pentagon, I'm like, oh, we're at war.
Right.
Like, oh, no, this is this ain't gonna fly. This is a cowardice attack on civilians. Like, if you think that you're going to attack a civilian building in the middle of the day in America and think that you're not going to get an answer from that, especially from me, who, I mean, I'm a wild man at this point in my life anyway. So it made no difference to me. It called up Cliff, take me off the booking sheet. I'm going to do this, and off we go. And on Veterans Day, I would just like to quick point out before it gets lost in the shuffle here is my generation is called Generation X, and the derogatory meaning of that is the baby boomers through modern medicine were going to live too long to relinquish power to us. And by the time it would come time for us, the generations coming up behind me were going to be way more technically advanced than us. So we were going to be a big X, and we did nothing. However, up until 9/11, Generation X is the only all-volunteer force, and we fought wars in 3 countries simultaneously from 2001 till a couple of years ago when that whole Afghanistan thing happened.
Right.
But my generation stood up, and when I joined, you knew you were going to war. Like, Desert Storm is something completely different. You were just
it was
there.
almost like a mission.
You were there.
Just to
This
watch,
thing happened in Kuwait.
babysitting
Off you
and-
go. You had no idea. Vietnam, World War II, World War I. These are all great men, great warriors, but you were drafted. There wasn't as nearly the volunteers that there were for my wars that carried from 2001 till almost present. And my generation stepped up, had the pride in the country at that point in time, and we fought. And we knew we were going to fight, and we didn't care. We were going to get our licks in. You know, we were going to get our comeback to bring it into wrestling. This wasn't going to, we weren't going to go down like that.
Right.
No.
And it was a lot of guys, and
No.
it was
No, fast
hellish
forward.
time, but again, well worth it in the long run. The 3 years that I was going to go away, because, you know, I'm a young kid, like I was saying earlier. I'm wrestling grizzled 30-year-old men here. Me going away from 3 years ain't going to make a difference, but that 3 years becomes 5 years. The 5 years becomes 7 years. Then I meet a girl. Now I'm in my late 20s. Like, she's not prepared for
So
me to
time
hit the
kind
road.
of got away from
Yep.
you. It wasn't that you didn't want to get back into wrestling. It's that
No.
before you knew it, you looked in the mirror and said, whoa, where did time
And then
go?
it was like, maybe, you know, I missed my window, right? Because the old rule of thumb was if you're not on the WWE's radar by 29, then you're never going to be on the radar. They're not even going to want you.
It can't necessarily be true.
But it was,
Right.
there are always exceptions to the rules, right? But so it was one of those, well, I want to start a family. There's the girl to start the family with. Maybe hitting the road here isn't going to be the best idea, so let's
But
sleep
what,
with
what
dogs
brought
lie.
you back, though?
My kids. It was just a fluke thing. Right before the pandemic, that Royal Rumble of 2020, I'm just sitting around and all day seeing the promos for the Royal Rumble. I order that Royal Rumble. My kids come downstairs one at a time, and their reactions to seeing the professional wrestling on TV was like something I had never seen before. Like, first came down my oldest son, Dominic. He looked at it. He's like, what is this that you're watching? I'm like, this is professional wrestling. So you need to tell me everything about this because I think I need to know everything. Right? 2 minutes later, here comes his little brother, Jack. Jack comes around the corner.
What
Eyes
is this
wide.
you're watching?
This is like a real life comic book. What is this? Like, as he had just caught like an entrance in the start of a match. And then his brother, this is professional wrestling. Dad knows everything. Sit down and watch it with us. And then their love. And then a more personal thing happened there where my wife got sick. Now, my wife had not known about me in the wrestling business. She just knew the soldier, just like my kids. So my wife got sick, and then we spent the next 3 or 4 months basically in the hospital. They never found out even what was wrong with her. They were going to replace her gallbladder. They were going to replace her appendix. They were going to take out a kidney.
And this is the pandemic, too.
This is right before.
Okay.
So, as she ends up getting a liver transplant, on the liver transplant list at New York Presbyterian, it seemed like touch and go there for like 3 months from the end of January till April. And we spent that whole time in the hospital watching wrestling, and now I'm explaining to her wrestling for the first time.
And is that when you broke the news to her that I used to do this?
Well, she knew, but we never talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Right. It was just one of those things that
Now,
her
did you-
crazy husband used to do.
Did you want to make a career out of this, or did you
Oh,
always
yeah.
kind of want to? Okay, so it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
like I want to do this on the side.
No, this is what I wanted
This
my life
isn't
to
a
be.
supplemental income. This is what I want to do.
And it leads back to the kids again, because I always tell my sons, I only have one rule as a father. It's don't be a hypocrite. Don't ever do as I say, not as I do. That'll never work. I mean, I've led men in my life. I treat my boys, even though they're little boys, I still treat them like men in that way. And I tell them, like, you only have a short window as a man to be selfish. It's from 18 to about 25, 26. And that's where you have your shot to accomplish your dream. Because eventually you're going to meet a girl, you're going to get married, and you're going to have a mortgage and a car payment and kids and a
And
dog.
then life gets
and then
very
life
real.
gets away from you. You need to spread money out everywhere. So you have this one point to be selfish. Go out and try to do your dream. You don't have to be a pro wrestler because I wanted to be a pro wrestler. You could be lead singer in a rock and roll band. I don't care if you're a scientist, you want to invent something. I don't care what it is. That's your time to do that. And now how can I be a hypocrite and tell them, go run down your dreams, when my kids are looking at me going, Dad, you still got some tread on the tire. Why don't you get back in the ring?
Right.
And then eventually it's like, you know what?
Well,
I think I am.
Let's check out some tread because time's getting
Yes, we have.
getting
Sorry.
on us, and we got another great match to check
We have a
out.
bash at the brewery match next, I believe.
4, 1
Yes, the
fall.
three-way match.
Okay.
This was a fun match.
Yep.
I thought.
This is the first time I get to get in the ring with Corey Duke. When I'm coming back here and I'm looking around the territories and seeing who's out there and who I want to work with and who I want to wrestle, Corey and Caleb Duke are on a short list of people that I just take a look at and
Oh, my
I
God.
immediately go, these kids got it, these kids know what's going on, and these kids are going to make a lot of money in this wrestling business.
I met the Duke boys about 2 weeks after they started, 2-3 weeks after they started, and I immediately said, "My God, these guys are naturals."
Yeah.
And you know what? I went up to Corey. I said, "This is gonna sound weird, but I want to manage you guys."
Yep. I want to manage them.
Right?
They're fantastic. Caleb, if you don't know, Caleb, United States Army veteran.
You guys would make a great conglomeration. the three of you.
I mean, instant friendship, hit it off right away. Obviously, we're
And
cut
he's
from the
such a
same
nice
cloth.
guy.
Good family man too. But yeah, getting in the ring with Corey, super athletic kid.
All right, now here's a guy.
Here's Mr. Z.
Yeah. Now Mr. Z is more of a bit of a brawler.
Yep.
What kind of a wrestler do you like to take on? Do you like somebody who is very old school style wrestling, or are you okay with taking on somebody who is constantly up and down off the ropes and this and that? You know, what do you prefer? More comfortable with?
I'll always be more comfortable with the older style. However, I've come back because it seems like the style of wrestling that I am from and where I came from is being used less and less in independent wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely phenomenal to me. So you guys all fly around that ring and do all of the stuff that you know how to do, and I'll do all of the stuff that I know how to do, which is real wrestling, and we'll have styles make fights. So either way, it makes no difference to me. I like the blend of the new and the old together sometimes. Sometimes I just like the old.
Right?
Mr. Z, that's an old school big man right there. He's going to punch you in the mouth. He's going to, it's not going to be pretty. There ain't going to be no hammerlocks with Mr. Z. No. He's going to try to pummel you down into submission.
I haven't figured out his partner Bobby Loveless yet, though.
Yeah. Every group like that seems to have a Bobby, huh?
Now you're currently training at my favorite spot to hang,
Yep.
which is Paradise Alley Pro
Right.
Wrestling.
Yep.
And Paul Roman has definitely taken a liking to you. And like you were saying before, his knowledge just it never will go out of style. He's on point. And to listen to him talk, without saying too much, I enjoy just listening
Yep.
to him.
Yep. I came back. When I came back, I went to the 3D Academy in Danbury. These are
That's
those are the guys who got me going.
Bubba
again.
Ray and Devon.
Yep, that's Bubba's half of the school up there. Randy Shawn is the head trainer up there. Fantastic. Again, one of those things where instant friendship. I absolutely love that man. He's helped me out so much. It's like a chain reaction. I don't meet Randy. Randy don't get me to the point where I meet Paul, and now I got Randy and Paul. So like it's almost like the best of both worlds for me. I mean, Randy's from my generation, so I've now been trained by the original generation of wrestlers, the guys who have trained the originals, or who the originals trained, and now I've been trained by my own.
With a lot of knowledge.
It's a business that you can never know enough.
No.
Yeah, at this point, me and Corey realized that we're in the ring here with a monster, and maybe we clear this monster out of the way before we start figuring out which one of us is going to go hold full hold and come out on top.
Have you taken you've taken on Corey single yet?
No.
Just you. I'd like to see that.
Oh yeah. I would like
really
to
would.
see that as well.
You'd be evenly matched up.
Nice.
It would be fantastic to share
Yeah.
the ring with him again. This was a great honor on my part just to share the ring with him.
All right, Z. Stop wasting time. Let's go. Get with the program. He really does spend a lot of time yelling at kids in the audience. But I think it's funny because, like
Trying to
kids in the audience will say, "Hey, your girdle is crooked." There's a little teamwork.
Right.
Oh, here we
there.
go.
Oh, and here
Big
it comes.
grenade coming.
My favorite.
Hit that big
I
man.
love it.
Corey knew the boom was coming.
Yep.
So you're already working well together
Yeah,
as a team.
well, he's a tag team specialist already.
Like I said, he's a natural.
Yep.
Corey just, I don't care what it is that you want him to do, he can do it. Just give him a little time and he'll do it.
I mean, and I wish I had a twin brother the size of Caleb, too.
Oh my God.
That would have made
Caleb
my
is
life a lot easier,
brick.
too.
That guy is a cinder block. I always tell Corey and,
That's
and
chemistry.
Caleb
Yep.
they remind me of the Kazana boys. AJ Kazana's
Yeah.
two guys, two sons.
Hey, this is just nothing but respect. Old gunslinger and a new one. We're just going to figure it out here the right way.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna
well,
wrestle
hey, it's
for it.
still a competition. Couple nice arm drags.
Ooh, watch out, Sarge. Oh, that kid's quick. Nope, got him.
Look at Corey. Yeah, you got me.
Right?
You got me. But he's showing
respect.
respect. See, on the
He's
net.
back.
Oh, man.
Cheap shot.
I'll try to clean this up real quick.
Yeah, you should. After that sneaky move he pulled.
Hey, just because you're big, don't make you bad.
Uh-oh.
See, the old man's got a couple big things on the menu still.
Oh, he clipped you.
Nice drop kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Well, you
Right
really
in the
weren't
mush.
expecting it. He kind of
No.
came up out of nowhere.
Giving you a series of rights.
Yep. Hey, we're fooling around and we forgot about the big man.
Right.
Now we're going to pay for it.
That'll leave a mark.
Yeah. It'll sting a little. Oh, there's another one. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta love the fans.
All right. You're back up.
Oof.
Like a freight train.
Yep.
Yeah, with Z, once he gets the upper hand, you gotta. It's hard to get away.
Yeah, I haven't figured out them force of the lost guys yet. I keep taking L's on them.
That's all right. Good will prevail. I don't see Bobby Loveless though, ringside or Sylvan,
No.
which is good. Oh, I think so. Was Sylvan banned from ringside?
I was gonna
at
say,
that point?
I think the two of them were.
Yeah.
All right.
Just laying the lumber.
Oh man, that was a rough one for well, you the boot to the face, but then Corey
the
landed
boot.
like right on the crown. All right, this can't happen. Can't stay down with Z above you. He's too
No.
big a guy.
Yeah,
You
too
got to
big
get up. Corey trying to get a little
Right. Motivation.
motivation from the crowd.
Right.
Oof.
Right out onto the pavement. Because that's all that's out there, people. Pavement.
Yep.
There's no.
That's the parking lot for the Brewers.
Yeah, there's no mats or anything.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah, we're in survival mode at this point.
yeah.
Imagine getting on the top of your car and just jumping off, and landing in the parking lot.
Oh man.
There's a rib.
All right, something's got to be done. Corey's got to come up, and the two of you guys got to rip them apart.
The more you cheer, the more I kick his ass.
See
That's
now,
all he says.
he's too busy messing with the crowd when he had you down. If it was me, I would have, if I was in shape to do it, I would have dropped an elbow on you and try to cover you.
There you go. Now he's going to try for a win finally. Not enough.
No, because he waited too long. Come on, you were in the army.
Oh, I can take a beating.
Yeah. He's trying to wear you down. He knows
Right.
that he's got to wear you down in order to win. He's not going to do it just by pinning you after
You want to see
something.
the surrender.
No, I ain't never gonna quit.
All right, here comes Corey.
There you go. Get that big man off me.
Yeah, get him.
Come
get
on,
him.
Duke.
Now, if you can gather your wits. All right, buddy, down in front.
Oh, we're fighting through it right now. He's been working that back all match. I think I'm starting to feel that now, actually.
Dude, down in front, buddy. All right, he's trying to choke you out. That ain't gonna happen.
He's surviving right now. Waiting for an opportunity.
Right.
Oof. Big knee drop. Right to the sternum. Oh, that's Dave Canamella, the referee. I was trying to make out his face. I just noticed it.
Yeah, that kid's a good ref.
He's a good kid, yeah. Dave Canamella. No. Come on, Antonio.
We're trying. We're trying, Unc. This big man's been smothering me for like 5 or 6 minutes now.
Yeah.
Here comes Corey. Here,
Here comes
kick him
Corey.
in the leg. Chop
Yeah,
that tree.
Give you a
Chop that
breather for a
tree.
minute.
Chop that tree.
That's what he needs. He needs a pummeling. Mm-hmm. You gotta knock the sense out of him for a couple
There's a
minutes
big
so that you
bean,
guys
too.
can take advantage of it.
Now here I'm going to hit Corey with my finish. But Mr. Z's been beating me up for so long.
Right.
Corey knows to get to the ropes.
Yeah, get away from you. He knows you're tired.
Surprised he's just not trying to pin you.
Yeah,
Nice,
big spear.
nice spear.
That's out of desperation. We don't normally use that one.
Anything to keep him down.
Oh.
Oh,
Wish
man.
Corey's famous, or now I'm in real trouble.
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
Whoa.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to steal the win.
Yep.
Z steals the win.
Yep.
Ah.
Not cool.
Felt about it just like the crowd did.
Throw Corey out and steal the win.
So would you say Mr. Z was your toughest opponent, or was there somebody tougher?
Mr. Z's been a thorn in my side here, along with his leader there, Sylvan, for
Yeah.
a couple months now.
We actually had another clip but we just this was so
Yeah, I
awesome.
start
Time
talking.
just kind
Right.
of flew by. No, this was awesome. I had a great time, but time just kind
Would
of
we
got
have
away
would
from
we have time to show that meeting?
what where I first met Antonio
It was with,
at Pure Vanguard Wrestling
might have been one
with Randy Shawn.
Right, with
Hey,
Randy.
it's Veterans Day. We go a little longer, right?
Yeah, it was. That was basically the first time I actually met you. I had known Randy because I'm partners with Randy on that unified belt, the one that is
Right.
with United States Wrestling Federation and Pure Vanguard. And Randy, me, Randy Shawn, me, Commissioner Doc Warren.
Yep.
And
Fantastic
and-
guy, Doc Warren. Fantastic, Doc Warren.
Yeah, he really is. The four of us, with USWF, had that belt, and then that was when I first met you. When Clipper Jones,
Yep.
who used to be part of your crew,
Yep,
that
broke
you
up the
ran
family.
with Randy Shawn,
Yep.
he turncoated
Yep.
on you,
Turned on Randy.
on Randy.
Yeah.
And I was upstairs in the media room doing potatoes, and you guys, I actually was taking a break. You guys came upstairs. You were sitting down having a little meeting, and I came over and joined you. And
If
and
we
I
have
think
that-
we have that clip. Maybe.
Possibly.
Possible. Oh, you know what though? Might not be able to show because we had another. There was a clip that we can't show because there's not enough time.
He might be able. Let's see what
The match. The
he's going to show the meeting.
Oh, he can. Okay,
Right.
good. All right.
Yeah, let's see the meeting.
'Cause all he's got to do is just
Yeah,
jump
we also-
over. Here we go.
Like, we let you clip it. Like, I just don't get clipped, man. Like,
Sorry.
Matt,
Oh,
tell your mom to call her back later.
She was worried about me.
Change that screensaver.
She was worried about me.
Matthew.
She told me to text her. I didn't
Matthew.
text her.
That's
after.
Matthew Stumpo. He's a fantastic young
I
referee.
love Matt Stumpo.
Training out of 3D Academy.
Like,
He's such a nice guy.
we're just,
How's it going?
We're just doing.
I heard the John Cena music.
Yeah, amazing,
Who's-
right?
Which one of you guys is coming out to that song?
I hope it's me someday.
Yeah, Matt will. So what's going on, man? We got a big show tonight.
we got Matt. What's his name? Matt? Something? Matt? Miss Nasser? What do you call him?
What, the guy that you're taking
Yeah,
on?
Matt.
Mike Mistretta?
Oh, there you go. That's who it is. That
He's no slouch.
I'm not even worried
Everything's
about
better
No,
with
I'm
Mike
not worried about it.
Michael
No, no,
Mistretta.
no,
Good
no,
technical
we're-
wrestler, Michael
we're still thinking
Mistretta.
about Clip. Clip, that last show.
Yeah, he got to lose that attitude to be a good guy.
There's a lot of guys that got to lose the attitude.
Yeah, that's
We're
true.
bond, and we're just trying to figure it out. It's like, I know he's got my back. I know he's got my back tonight. It's just, I don't know. We have
Well,
to-
and you also got the fans behind you.
it's just,
You know that.
Oh, absolutely. It's just,
I think that you're going to be just fine. It's just, just some pre-show jitters.
yeah. I think,
Everybody gets them, no matter how tough you are. Everybody gets them. I'm freaking out because I got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. So, hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys at some point and we can get a couple of little taters in,
Peters.
Professional wrestling, Randy, is not a team sport. And when I came back after 24 years of not wrestling, it was you and it was Clip and it was the three of us and we were a team. We had Randy Shawn, the guy that has done everything. We got Clipper Jones, the guy who can do everything.
Yeah, right.
And then you got old Sarge over here and I can smash anything that moves. I just don't understand why we can't have nice things.
I just don't get it. It's just,
Never.
And my clip just kind of,
like, what else could go wrong? Like, what else?
I mean, I gave him a month. I gave him a month to try to fix it. 2 months. It's 2 months now.
If you really think about it, I mean, karma kind of got him. He blew his ankle out last month.
Yep.
Well, that, yeah.
But it's just like,
yeah, that's karma.
yeah, man, like, where do we go from here? We have to do something. We got to protect this. This is home.
All I
Maybe
know
it's time
is,
to recruit.
Clipper Jones, you may have helped me wrestle and you may have learned me, but you did not teach me how to fight. The United States Army did that, and now I'm on your 6.
That's right.
Clip, just so you know, I got 2 guys watching my back tonight. Just being
Ain't gonna be like last time.
Nope, not at all. Let's get to work, boys.
Good luck, guys.
You could see that match February 14th at Pure Vanguard.
Yes,
Clipper
you can.
Jones versus Randy Shawn for the Vanguard Heavyweight Championship. And I will be in the building and making sure that Empire doesn't interfere
I will
with
be
my
there
buddy
as
Randy's
well.
match.
I think that they're going to be trying to live stream that show.
Oh, excellent.
And if they do, I will be ringside doing interviews ringside, I believe. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, Clipper Jones, Randy Shawn, and yeah, it was pretty sad to find that out. But
Yeah.
you know what? Those guys that are now the Empire, Dan DeMann and Ken Powers and Clipper Jones and who else is in that group of
Peter.
Peter Gianni, the
yeah,
chef.
the chef. Yep,
Wow.
he's over there. Yeah, they got a nice little crew of
Yeah,
guys.
they
and-
got themselves a clan going on.
Did we
that-
say
and-
Ken, the great Ken Powers?
Yep, I
yeah,
said Ken.
Big man, yeah.
So, oh, and that other, there's one other gentleman, but he wasn't at the last show.
Oh, the really big one.
The big dude.
yeah,
What's
they got
his
the big
name?
one
I
and then
can't
the really big one.
Not Patrick Saint.
No, I can't remember his name, and he's gonna choke me because he thought I disrespected him in the interview too.
Whoa.
Now I'm disrespecting him again.
Now you didn't see, yeah.
I'm
And
a
I don't
dead
even know
man.
you're
I'm a
talking
dead
about,
man.
so I can't
Folks,
possibly be.
I want to thank you so much for supporting me all these shows, and it was nice knowing you. Thank you. But anyway,
Well, we'll
how
keep you
much
safe,
time do
huh?
we have, God?
He says we're over an hour.
Of course we are.
Oh,
Bring on
we
old
should
Sarge.
probably wrap it
We
up.
probably should wrap it. Where can we find you on social media?
At Andolini Army for bookings. I'm starting to accept bookings in January at AndoliniArmy@gmail, or you can hit me up on the socials, ANDOLINI Army. I'm on that on the Twitter, the X, the Instagram, the Facebook, the whatever you kids use nowadays for
Right. Yeah.
social media.
And you will be at the Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Mania show.
Yeah, 11/22 next Saturday. It's me and Isaiah at Mania in Paradise. This is Paradise Pro Wrestling's biggest show of the year. So looking forward to that. I have another PAPW in January. I want to say the 17th, and then Vanguard right now. On
Vanguard,
February 14th.
yeah, that was the December 13th show, but they had to postpone it, and it's now going to be on Valentine's Day, I believe,
Yeah.
February 14th.
For my sweetie Clipper Jones, we're gonna come
There you
see
go.
you on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, I hope you give Clipper a
yeah.
haircut because, you know, I used to really like Clipper, and he was always really nice to me,
Yep.
but
Helped me a lot.
something crawled in up, you know, and I don't know, gave him attitude.
You start listening to
Does
the
it.
wrong people, the wrong decisions get made. So, yeah,
Well-
we're gonna work that out, Clip.
I guess that's another squared circle.
That's another square
Yeah.
circle. We'll be back next month. Don't forget this coming Saturday again, United by One, Part 3, Devonshire Hall, Hamden, Connecticut. I believe it's a 7:30 bell. And on the 22nd, you got your choice of Mania in Paradise or PAPW, PvP, go big or go home. Look for us. Join our group on Facebook, The Squared Circle.
Yep.
We're on YouTube at The Squared Circle CT, Connecticut.
And you could see this show also on my Facebook page, which is The Potato, or you could see it on my YouTube, which is also The Potato, but the link is Unc Otis. I think it's 7370, but just UNCOATIS, Unc Otis.
Great things to come from The
And-
Squared Circle in the upcoming in 2026.
Yeah,
Wait and
yeah,
see.
we're gonna keep growing if we can. We're gonna do that for you folks and bring you more
Yes,
action
we can.
and more spectacular guests like Antonio Andolini. And I'd like to say one last time, from us here at Squared Circle and other professional wrestlers out there, we want to thank all of the veterans who
Absolutely.
have served for us that can't, and for those that have put their lives on the line so that we can have freedoms like this, covering stuff like professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
So we want to thank all the veterans out there for that. This is your day.
Yes.
Thank you, boys.
Hollywood J. Williams, good night, good luck.
Uncle
See-
Otis,
See you at the shows. And here at NHTV, we'll see you next month.